So I was just thinking about it, and I live here in Oklahoma, and people are worried about wild hogs, and they're always talking about, oh, the wild hogs, you gotta watch out for the wild hogs, they'll attack you. And I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, like, first of all, animals don't attack people for no reason. Like, they just don't. Animals, like, the laws of nature do not allow an animal to waste energy on attacking something that it's not going to eat, okay? So, first off, animals, they're not, they do not have the ability to waste like you fucking rat fuck humans do. Animals just simply don't have that ability. Like, everything animals do is for a purpose and a reason. Like, even if you don't understand it, you're not meant to understand it because you're a fucking human. You're not an animal, or at least you're not that species. Because all humans are animals as well, but you're not that species of animal, so you're not meant to understand why they do what they do. Okay? Because trust me, nobody understands why any human does what any human does. So you motherfuckers can't even understand yourselves, and you're sitting here trying to understand other creatures, other species. But you literally don't even know how you work. But you're trying to sit here and figure out how other species works. And it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Anyways, people talk about, oh, the wild hogs, the wild hogs. And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe because everybody hunts wild hogs around here, so maybe the wild hogs are just defending themselves. Maybe the wild hogs aren't attacking people. They're defending against people that are attacking them. The thing is, you rat fuck humans only listen to your side of the story. You don't ever get the animal side of the story. People are like, oh, a couple was camping in the woods and a bear just randomly came up and attacked them. No, that's probably not what happened. They probably saw some bear cubs, and the retarded humans decided to go try and play with the bear cubs, and the mama came and fucking attacked them. That's probably what happened. Every single thing, every single animal attack in the wild, I guarantee you, it was a human being fucking stupid and got attacked. Unless an animal is like got rabies, right? Animals don't attack humans. They don't. They run away from humans. You can literally watch any fucking animal documentary or thing in nature, and you'll see, as long as these people have never been there, and these animals aren't used to these humans, and then the animals will come up to the humans if they're used to them. But if you go to anywhere new, even the animals around here, in where I live, the snakes and stuff, dude, if a snake hears you coming, it's gone. It fucking runs and hides. It does not try to bite you. It does not try to attack you. The only time it will try to attack you is if you try to attack it, or if you come at it with any type of like malice or aggression, right? Or just being a scared little bitch will make it attack you, because you're making yourself prey by being scared. Like, so of course it's going to attack you, because you've then just made yourself its prey by being scared of it. Just you being scared collapses the waveform on the creature. Then, like, even a prey animal, if an animal is a prey animal, but you act like prey in front of it, then it's going to act like a predator. That's just how nature works. Like, in nature, there is no predator and prey, okay? There's only who is the predator and who acts like the prey, okay? Or who acts like the predator. So, like, in bold jumper spiders. Did you know that bold jumper spiders will eat their own kind? Like, bold jumpers will eat other bold jumpers. I didn't know that, because deer don't eat other deer. Well, they're not meat eaters. Okay, well, bears don't eat other bears, right? Like, that we know of, right? How do we know? They might. People assume that bears don't eat other bears, that bears don't attack, or that lions don't eat other lions, that lions only eat antelope and hyenas, and they only eat, water buffalo and whatever, right? I'm telling you right now, if two lions fight and one of them dies, they're not just leaving that body. They're eating that body. I guarantee you they're going to eat that fucking body. They're not going to let good meat go to waste, dude. Animals do not let things go to waste. They just don't. Everything animals like have and do and use is for a purpose. It's just the way the nature is. It's the laws of nature outside of animals too. Every system, a river, a tree, a storm system, everything in nature has a purpose. A tree, trees give us oxygen. The ocean gives us oxygen. Like, what I'm saying? Everything in nature has a fucking purpose other than humans. Humans are the only thing in nature that do not have a purpose. They serve no purpose other than for themselves. The only purpose of humans is to serve themselves. That's it. Like, that's the only thing that humans do best is be selfish and be greedy and hoard everything and not share anything and gatekeep everything and put a price tag on everything and put a price tag on emotions, put a price tag on time, put a price tag on respect, put a price tag on your professional opinion, put a price tag on your education, put a price tag on your health, put a price tag on your you know what I'm saying? It's just everything. All you fucking humans care about is money, dude. Money that literally is worthless. Your money is fucking worthless, dude. If it burns up in a fire, your money is fucking worthless. If it gets taken up by a fucking tornado, your money is fucking worthless. If it gets sucked into the earth from an earthquake, that cracks the earth, and you know what I'm saying, or your money is worthless when it gets covered in fucking lava from a volcano eruption. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you fucking doing? You humans sit here and build up into the sky, and your shit gets destroyed by tornadoes and shit, and then you just rebuild it again like a fucking retard. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? It's doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You humans have literally done that your entire existence. The same fucking thing over and over, expecting different results, and you don't get different results. Now, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, getting the same result, expecting something different, right? But the definition of scientific discovery is doing the same thing over and over and over until you get a different result. Okay, there's a difference. There's a difference. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, getting the same result, but expecting something different. Scientific discovery is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result until you get a different result. I'm sorry, not expecting a result, but doing it over and over until you get a result. I mixed up my words there. Okay, so let me try this again. Okay. Fuck. Now I forgot. Okay, so insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, getting the same result, but expecting something different to happen. Scientific discovery is doing the same thing over and over and over, not expecting any result, and then just cataloging the data, and then matching the results later. Okay, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. Scientific discovery is doing the same thing over and over and over, and just observing the result. Yes, that's what it is. Yes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result, right? And what that means is you are applying the observer effect by expecting a different result. Okay, you do it once and you get a result. You do it again, you expect a different result or the same result, and you do it again, you expect a different or same. Every time you do it and you expect a different result, or even the same result, but it would still be different because it's a different test, so it's a different result. It's a different result of the same result, it's a self-similar result, but it's still different. But that is what makes you insane, is to do something and expect anything to happen at all, right? Because to have any expectations is then to set yourself up for failure, right? Because if you have any expectations at all and they're not met, then you're automatically going to be upset, right? Your expectations are not met, so you're automatically upset. Your expectations are not met, so you're automatically upset. But so So when expectations are not met, you are automatically upset. And so why have expectations, right? Now, I'm not saying not to have goals. Okay, you want goals. Those are not expectations. Those are goals. Those are what you want to happen, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen. And if that is not how you set a goal, then you are not setting a goal, you're setting expectations. And to have any expectations of anything is fucking retarded. Because the only thing you should expect in life is death. Because the only guarantee in life is death. And the only way to live is to die. Because the definition of death is the absence of life, and the definition of life is the absence of death. So, you need both to have one, and you need both to have the other. So, they are not two different things. They are two sides of the same fucking coin, dude. Okay? Life and death are not these arbitrary, not arbitrary. Contrary, not arbitrary. Life and death are not these contrarian things, okay? Yin and yang is life and death. It is the cycle of recycling, and it's the recycle. It's the cycle of recycling energy, life energy, okay? Energy never dies. It only gets recycled, okay? So when humans die, their life energy pattern from their brain leaves their body, their soul, what humans call soul, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. But humans call it a soul, and it is literally just the electrical life energy pattern that is trapped inside the brain of the human, or humanoid, or animal, or anything with a brain. And if it doesn't have a brain, then it has a nervous system, like the slime mold, who is pure gut brain. Okay, a slime mold is a pure gut brain, and that's why they work like they do. Anyways, but yeah, so slime mold do have a brain. They just have a gut brain, not a head brain. They don't have sight and sound. They have taste and touch and smell, or maybe not smell. So sense, taste, and touch, sense, and taste. Yeah, touch, sense, and taste. Because sense and touch are two different things. You sense with your feelers and feel with your senses. So, and by sensing with your feelers, your fingers, but that can extend to your whole entire body, and then you feel with your senses, which is again your whole entire body. So, but feeling with your sensors is when the world interacts with you, and sensing with your feelers is when you extend yourself to the world. So that's the best way. So we have 6 senses, by the way. We have 6 senses. We have sight and sound, okay, our head brain. Then we have our taste and smell, gut brain. And then we have our heart brain, which is sensing with our feelers and feeling with our senses. And like I said, sensing with our feelers is when we extend ourselves out to the world, and we, take in the data from what we feel and sense from that. And then feeling with our senses is when the world interacts with us, and we take in data from our senses and feelings from that. So the sensing and feeling, they both go hand in hand on both sides of the coin, right? So it's just when we extend ourselves to the world, we are sensing with our feelers, and when the world interacts with us, unwanted or wanted, it is us feeling with our senses. So, but yeah. And so we do have 6 senses. It's just you humans have conflated the sensing and feeling into the same thing. You don't realize one is an extension of yourself, and one is when people extend themselves to you. So one is an interaction on your part, and one is an interaction that you have nothing, that's outside of your control. Anyways, so yes, we do have 6 senses. So yes, we do have 6 senses: 2 head brain, 2 heart brain, and 2 gut brain. For 2, 4, 6, and 6 makes us the human. That's where they got the carbon 6 from. Like why carbon is the number 6 is because 2 senses, 2 head brain, 2 gut brain, 2 heart brain. It's a 3 2 to 3. It's the Merkaba. It's the fucking Merkaba, dude. Oh no, that's the 3-4. That's 3-4. The Merkaba's 3-4. Well, it's like the Merkaba Junior. Okay, it's the Merkaba Junior. It's the 2-3 or 3-2 versus 3-4. Okay, and so whatever the Merkaba is, right? Just instead of 3-4, make it 2-3 for the like. It's like the Junior. It's like the Whopper Junior, dude. It's the Merkaba Junior. Okay, and if that's not a thing, now it is. Now it is Merkaba Junior. But or maybe it's just the Merkaba applied to biology instead of physics, right? Okay, it's Merkaba for biology instead of physics. But but yeah, so humans do have sixth sense, and the reason, and the other thing too, think about this, okay? If you have 2 head brain, 2 heart brain, and 2 gut brain, right? That's 2 on each one for 3 total, right? Like 2, 4, 6, but it's 3 separate, 1 head, 1 heart, one gut. So, that's 3, the 2, 3, right? But 2 plus 3 is 5 for the 5th element, dude. So maybe you humans only do have 5 senses, and in order to unlock the 5th element, you must first unlock the 6th sense. And if you unlock the 6th sense, that's how you become the 5th element. And my birthday is 5/1/1985, which reduces to 29, then 11. And I have 6 senses. The 5th element, 6 plus 5 is 11. Okay, anyways, I don't know. Anyways, I figured I'd do some some weird music to after that reveal, But yeah. So basically tell me you're God without telling me you're God. Okay. I just did. No, I'm just kidding. Unless no, I'm not God. I'm kidding. Well, really, I mean, to be honest, we are each our own God, right? We each have our own personal relationship with God, right? So technically, and it says in the Bible that we are all made in His image, right? He made us with Him in us, you know what I mean? So it's like saying, it'd be like me saying, my kid is a spitting image of me. It's like that's my kid, and then my kid would be like, yeah, that's my dad. I'm my dad's son, dude. I'm my dad's kid. I'm just like my, it's what I'm saying. It's it'd be like a kid taking on their father's, resonance, and if we're all God's children, then I'm just taking after my father. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing. I'm just taking after my father, and I just happen to figure out how to incorporate his actual self into me. You know what I mean? I was able to actually have God and the Holy Spirit and stuff enter my body in the way of the 1956 David Pines demon, God particle, St. Elmo's fire. Which I have other videos about that on my channel, and I have algorithms to explain about it as well. So, but yeah, it's the 1956 David Pines demon, but it's not a demon. It's a distant emotion. That's funny. Distant electron motion, ionized particle, or something. It's like ON. It's like distant electron motion, and then ON, dem on. But they, like I said, they just called it the demon because for short, like they call the Dodge Demon, or like the Demon Hellcat or whatever. I mean, they call these these cars, these like insane names, and then you know, people talk about a demon or something. They're like, oh my God, they're talking about demons. It's like, yeah, it's a car, dude. It's a fucking car. Like, bro, calm down. Yeah, a friend of mine had a dog they named Demon. You know, because the dog was a fucking demon. Yeah, that's what they said. You know, so it was funny. But anyway, so that's all for now.